Look, I forgot what I was calling y'all. Hey, cousins. It is your favorite cousin, but you don't gotta let our other cousins know. It's your girl, BB Joelle, your favorite cousin out here, and I am so pumped. It is Sunday. It is 9 o'clock, honey. It is late in the evening, but I'm about to clean up my home and get everything ready so I can, do what I need to do, honey. Yeah, I had went to the grocery store, right? Tore the grocery store up. But I came back home and I flipped on YouTube because I am in love with YouTube, as you know. I love YouTube. I watch YouTube more than I watch TV, y'all. But y'all probably do too. Because you kind of get to pick what you wanna watch. You don't gotta watch what's on there. You know what I'm saying? So that is not even why I came on here though. I came on here because I was watching this video by EJ Speaks. And EJ Speaks is a comedian. She's on Instagram and she's also on YouTube. Please ignore my little nasal sound too. I had a little sinus infection this week and honey, she tried to get me down. She tried, but my body was flushing, okay? Anyway, so there was a tweet that was out. I don't know who the young lady was that made the tweet, but she had put a tweet out. And oh my gosh, I want to know how many of my cousins under the age of 30 are thinking this. Okay, the girl said, I pray that by the time I'm 30, I will have it all figured out. Or I pray that by 30, I'll have it together or something like that. How many of y'all under 30 feel like that? Because I did. I was like, man, I hope by the time I'm 30, like I got, you look at other 30-year-olds. I used to be so judgy. Like when I was like 22, 23, and you see like a 30-year-old and maybe she don't have a car or she's still living at home with her parents or maybe she got a bunch of kids. Or maybe she's working, there was jobs I worked in my early 20s, like retail jobs, right? And I would pray and I would look at people like that was over 30 that was working with me like, girl, like, where did they drop the ball with you? Girl, why are you working here with me? Everybody here is young. Why are you here? We all can tell that you're the senior of the group. And for some reason, even when you're like 28, 29, you still feel like 30 is old until you get to 30. And you be crying up until your 30th day. Now, how many of my cousins over 30 are laughing right now? As somebody that say, oh, by the time I'm 30, I'm going to have it all together. I'm going to have everything. Let me tell you something. I heard this quote before that said, we make plans and God laughs. I'm sorry, y'all. My air conditioning that came on, but y'all gonna have to let me live because I'm not about to be hot for nobody. But she said, what was I going with that? Anyway, just to bring it back around, you're not going to have it together by the time you're 30. You may have the car. You may have the husband. You may have the career. You may have bought the home. But for some reason, at least was my thinking, I thought that at 30, I would kind of hit this peak where I was like, had achieved all of the things I wanted to achieve, and that was it. Now that I'm 31, about to be 32 in a couple of weeks, I'm looking back and I'm like, technically this is the thing. I feel like God gives us multiple destinies. Your destiny is not just one thing. You're not going to and it's not your career. It's not always your career. For some reason, we attach our destiny, like, what is my purpose in life? What is my destiny? We attach it to the job that we do. And that is not, that's not your destiny. You may be working at a call center right now and you may sing at your church, or you may be in a band and y'all perform on the weekends. That is your destiny, baby. That's your calling. That's your gifts. But a lot of times we attach it to our job, and then it causes us to, at least me, it has caused me to really feel uncomfortable in many jobs because I'm like, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. The truth is, when I turned 20, I went to school for nursing, right? When I got out of high school, I decided I was going to college for nursing. I did 3 years, hated it, hated school, and dropped out. Was it 3 years? Yeah, it was 3 years. And then I went to beauty school. I was like, I always wanted to do hair. I did hair and makeup for 10 years. I worked for celebrity stylists. I worked at celebrity salons. I worked for chain salons. I did editorial work for photo shoots. I did weddings. I did runway. I did fashion shows. I did so much. And then it was over for me. I was about 29 when I was like, I started when I was 20. Yeah, I was about 29 and I was like, okay, I lost my passion for that. And at that time, that part of my life was done. I feel like we have multiple destinies, and throughout your life, you will be many things. Yes, you may work one job 30 years, but in the way that we live in 2021 now, you're probably not going to be doing the same. You're probably not going to even you're probably not even going to, you're probably not even going to work in the field that you went to school for. Most people don't. Most people have a degree in something that they are absolutely not working in. I can't tell you. I've worked in a call center, and I can't tell you how many people was in there with degrees, bachelor's degrees and master's degrees. And I'm like, why are y'all here? They had got a degree in a field that was non-beneficial to them or wasn't even lucrative. God bless teachers. Anyway, if you are listening to this and you are under 30, over 30, 40, 50, 60, you could probably look over your life and see many destinies that have unfolded. And that's how life is supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun, y'all. You don't have to follow one track. And there is no one way to do life other than to worship God, keep him first, and enjoy yourself and use up all your gifts. Throughout different courses of your life, your different gifts will be required of you. Right now, I am a speaker and I am an artist. That's the role I play in life now. That's my new destiny, my over 30 destiny. And when I turn 40, it might be different. It might change in the next couple of years. As God continues to grow and cultivate me, he cultivates these gifts in me, and he calls me to use certain gifts at certain times. You may have been a singer, or you may have not been a singer. Maybe you were just a shower singer, and you sang really good, but you were scared to sing. I feel like this is for somebody. Maybe that's what you got going on. And you look at yourself, and then maybe at a certain age, maybe you hit 30, and all of a sudden you got this burning desire, like, I want to pursue this singing career, or maybe I want to pursue this acting career. Now that we live in this time of social media, you're seeing so many people over 40, over 50, taking off on their dreams. And you know what? That's the age where in our minds as young people, we like, you should be like getting ready to die. Like, no shade. But when you're that young and you think 20, 30 years ahead, you like, oh, by the time I hit 50, I'm going to be retired. Me and my husband or whatever, or me and my wife, we're going to be probably stacked up millionaires. And that may not be the case. But in all things, give thanks. I don't know where that came from, but I know that came from God. In all things, give thanks. Where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be, baby doll, baby boy, sweetie. Where you are is right where you're supposed to be. And guess what? If it's not, you'll feel it. you'll feel very uncomfortable. You'll feel very uncomfortable. You'll feel very uncomfortable. And you'll know it's time to move on. You may be like, I don't know what to do. Pray about it. And then shut up. Pray and then be quiet and listen for this small voice in the back of your head. It's going to come and it's going to tell you what to do next. But enjoy the ride. That's what I'm learning, y'all. And I'm one of the most uptight people you will ever meet. And I mean that in a loving way towards myself. I always joke with my friends and stuff like that. I'm like, y'all in 2021, I'm in 2025 right now. Like, I'm way ahead. But I'm learning to be present in the day. Be present right now. Yes, it's okay to make 5-year plans. It's great to save up for a rainy day. It's great to have your investments all lined up and everything. But don't beat yourself up because you haven't figured it out yet. And if you are coming up on your 30th birthday and you bawling because you're like, this is not where I wanted my life to be at by the time I turn 30. I don't know who this is for because I'm over 30. But I remember feeling like this, hitting my 30th birthday and being like, wow, I'm not where I want to be. I always thought that by the time I was 30, I'd be married with kids. I am single with a dog at 31. And guess what? I love it. I love it. I'm not even pressed for a relationship no more. I'm not even going out dressing extra sexy so I can attract somebody. I'm not even on that right now. And it feels so good because it's just up until this year where I've felt like I'm okay. And I feel like that's when love will come to you when you're not looking for it. When you're not looking for it, when you ain't worried about it, when you ain't sweating it. You're like, look, I'm going to just enjoy myself. The thing about it is when you get married, you're going to miss your single life. When you get tied up, tied down to your boo thing, you're going to look back and be like, dang, I miss my single days. You're going to miss it. So enjoy where you are right now. And don't worry stop giving yourself these stupid beep timelines. Stop. You don't know what God got planned for you. Just sit back, do what you need to do, stay open to Him, and enjoy the ride. I love you so much, cousins. Hit me up if you have not subscribed to this channel. I don't know what you are doing. You are not my cousin. I don't know who cousin you are, but you ain't my cousin. You better join this family, cousin. And add me on Instagram, Love BB Joelle, and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your days. We'll never know when we're going to check out, y'all. And we don't know. You know, when you're younger, you try to think that you're going to live to be 76, 85, 92, 105. But you might live to be 40. You might live to be 57. Just enjoy your life. Enjoy your life and allow God to surprise you every day. Allow Him to surprise you. All right, I'm done. I'm really done now because I feel like I'm getting sentimental now because Anyway, it's a song called, is it Eternal Sunshine? By Janae Aiko. And I think it's from something from A Spotless Mind or something like that. But it's called Eternal Sunshine. It's a song. And she just talks about if she was to die today, she would remember all of the good things. That's all that would matter in life at the end of the day is the people you love and the memories. Love you, cousin. I'm really going this time. Love you so much. I'm giving you a virtual hug right now. Mwah. Good night.